Absolutely. In fact, some areas got over 10 inches, believe it or not, just from this storm. So let's go ahead and check out some of those snow totals out there. We do have a 12-inch mark. We hit it in Red River. Right along that ski valley is where we saw most of this snow coming down. The North Mountains saw about 10 inches, San Rafael about 9. So it kind of diminished heading into the rest of the state. The northern parts and up into Colorado is where we saw most of that activity. But again, 12 inches is fairly impressive for that little storm that made its way on through the area yesterday. Now, tonight we're expecting those near record lows for much of the state. In fact, we've got a freeze warning in effect for the extreme southeast corner. This goes until tomorrow morning, very early. So when you're getting the kiddos ready to go to school, it's definitely, actually tomorrow's Monday and it's a holiday, isn't it? So you're not going to have to go to school. That's a good thing. Now, our Doppler radar out there, we are checking out some very light showers still making their way through Union County right now. The rest of us staying very, very calm out there at this time. Albuquerque, not seeing much of anything. All this out there, don't worry about it. It's just some feedback from the radar. So nothing crazy to worry about. The activity, again, is in the extreme northeast corner of the state, continuing to push its way off to the east. This is very light, but we could see, maybe an inch or two heading into the rest of tonight before it finally clears all the way out. And then we start to see that very dry air settle into the area. Now, temperatures out there steadily have been very, very cold today. We really didn't warm up much at all. 22 is what we're hitting right now in Alamosa. Only about 38 here in Albuquerque, but with that wind chill, it feels a lot colder out there. In fact, down into the southern parts of the state still only hit the 50s today, so it stayed very, very chilly. Speaking of wind gusts, they kicked up again this afternoon, about 28 miles an hour right here in Albuquerque, the same for Las Vegas, and with those winds in there, that bitter cold, it makes it feel a lot colder out there. Notice it feels like only 28 degrees right here in the metro. So pretty impressive for that storm system that just made its way on through. Now, what happens now? The storm system is gone. We're going to see those extreme temperatures tonight. In fact, expect record lows in some areas across the state heading into tomorrow morning. You're going to want to really bundle up if you're heading outdoors at all tomorrow. And once again, some of the areas that did receive some of that snowfall, be careful of those roadways if any little slick patches are still out there. And over the next several days, we will keep that high pressure in here. It keeps our weather very quiet, and gradually we'll start to warm things back up. This is going to be kind of towards the middle and end of our work week. We're going to be getting those temperatures right back around normal for this time of year, which is good news compared to this weekend. So tomorrow we're keeping things pretty chilly for southern Colorado. We are going to see the 30s once again, but again, we are going to start to warm things up back into the 50s heading into the middle of next week. Same thing for the northwestern parts of the state. Little warmer tomorrow. 42 degrees is what we're going to see for tomorrow afternoon. Looks like things are going to stay even warmer heading down to the south. About 53 for tomorrow's high. Lots of sunshine. Again, that high pressure keeping everything very dry for the next several days. So unfortunately, that doesn't help our drought situation, but it does give us those beautiful blue skies out there for the afternoon hours. 40s heading into the northeast. Same thing into the northern mountains. About 44 should be your afternoon high there. And for the east mountains, looking to be in the 40s, maybe hitting a 50-degree mark, but it's not likely. It's mainly going to be middle and upper 40s heading into your Monday. And then it starts to warm up. Notice the 60s return to us by around Thursday, but overnight lows still staying very, very cold. So even though the afternoon is going to be nice, it's going to stay pretty chilly at night.
All right. And I know you mentioned we don't have school, but school is in session tomorrow.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It is.
Well, there you go.
So kids, get up early and go to school. It will be cold, though.
Absolutely, and bundle up.